sacks by Brad Jefferson and the interception by Gerard Tarrant. And outside of that, we really didn't do anything to dictate the terms of the game or to finish any of the plays where we had a chance to make a play. Quarterback was everything that we thought he would be. He's had a great career. He sparked his team, and he kept a lot of plays going, which eventually turned out to be to their advantage.
Questions?
Can you talk about the issues with runs up the middle that the defense seems to have faced most of the season, including today, and converted a couple of third downs with draws?
Well, in terms of total number of runs, I'm sure those draws were significant plays, but really not in the weight of all the runs. There were very few scheme runs in the game. Mostly they were individual zone plays, which is just an issue of block protection and beating blocks. There's a lot of one-on-one football that goes on when it's a zone running scheme, and obviously we didn't match up in the one-on-one circumstances.
Can you talk a little bit about the linebacker play from Burnett and Jefferson, not only today but just throughout the season?
Well, it's taken quite a bit of while to give you 350 play evaluation on the players.
Okay, well, just about this game.
But as I say, I really only saw 3 plays of significance in the game, whether it's linebackers, defensive linemen, or secondary players. So obviously, from everybody down, from me, the rest of the coaches and the players, that we weren't up to it today. We got to do better.
What do you think the key was at not being able to stop them on third downs? Were they doing anything at all, Coach, that surprised you on third down?
Sure, it was the performance of the quarterback. Did a great job eluding whatever pressure was there, moving within the pocket, getting out of the pocket, spotting empty receivers. 2 or 3 of those were converted to backs who came out of the backfield, where we were supposed to have coverage on the back, and some were in there, lost vision on the back. When you got man-for-man coverage on somebody, you got to keep your eyes on the man. And it appeared that we came up deficient in having the discipline to do that.
Coach, how do you balance the decision on a play-by-play basis whether or not to bring pressure to blitz, bring an extra player? You can't do it every time, but how do you decide when to dial up a blitz?
Well, the single most important thing in playing against a hot passer like that is to not let the quarterback get comfortable in the pocket. Now, we had a number of different rushes called, 2 or 3 of which got home. The other ones that they were picked up well by NC State, and some of them we got the disruption in the pocket that should result in a play up the field. But when you get that, you got to be able to make a play on the ball up the field. And I don't really recall that we made any plays on any balls up the field today at all. That's a lot of passes without making a play on the ball. So it's got to come on both ends. It's got to come with the rush, and it's got to come up the field when the ball's in the air.
2 more plays. Coach, you mentioned Tarrant and making one of the positive plays. Talk about it with how he's become something of a big play guy and how he's developed.
Yeah, well, that's that's what I understand Gerard to have been in previous years, and he plays the ball very well in the air. He sees the ball well. He certainly made an excellent play on that one today. We got out of that particular pressure what we wanted, which was a throw under duress. But when we cause those, then we have to take advantage of it up the field, and that's really the only play on which we took advantage of it. But he's come along nicely. That's a big transition to make from playing on the corner to playing at safety, and you have to see the entire field in a much different way. The techniques are different. You're in charge of running the secondary. That's a big transition, which he's made nicely, and continuing to earn more playing time.
What do you do to shape them up? Like, do you change personnel? I know you guys have a lot of younger players. You're sort of in the 2D, 3D. I mean, kind of where do you go from here, I guess is my question.
Well, you would like to think that after an afternoon like today that everybody's pretty shook up. And so if that doesn't shake you up and get your attention, then clearly not a very competitive person. So I think we've got, I thought the players had prepared well. There was a good physical effort today. The mental effort did not match the physical effort. There were too many plays that we made it non-competitive as a result of mental errors. Should have been in places to make it. But, there's no supermarket you can go down to and buy new players. Okay, this is our team as it's constituted. These are the players that we're coaching. These are our guys. We're all in this together, and we'll keep working to get better.
Thanks, Al.